Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Chikako, your illustrator friend. This place is a safe space for all of us creatives pursuing art. So I have a news. I applied a spring local market happening next month and I joined as an art vendor. So if you are interested in selling your artwork in local, this year we're gonna do it together. And I'm so happy to share with you what I learned from previous years as a market vendor. So, shall we? Market experience is really fun and there's so many learning. So, I really recommend you to try at least once if you are still thinking. From the beginning until the end of the event, the place you are given is literally your local shop. I'm sure that some of you watching this video, you are dreaming of having your own shop in the future. There are many types of market. It could be craft and art market, depends on the season, Christmas market, spring market, summer festival market, and also farmers market, which you can access to local vegetables and crafts as well. By doing many types of market, you will start to see what kind of people are interested in your work. Instant way for you to get a feedback from audiences as well, How do you find an event? First of all, if you are not super feeling shy, you can go to one of events, finding a few vendors, approaching to them. How do you find an event? Or do you have any event that you're gonna join for the next time? Collect information in person. But if you are feeling uncomfortable to talk to people, and you can also research your city's name and market or event. And also what you can do is if you have a Facebook account, they are a Facebook group, so you can also find those groups and be part of them. Through whole experiences as a vendor, there are some things that I wanted to know for the first place. So I'm gonna share those topics with you. First of all, don't forget to bring an adjustable clothes. It sounds like a basic information, but it's really important and I wish I could know. One of the experiences was, it was a hot summer day, over 30 degrees. So I was wearing just t-shirts and then short pants. I was even preparing a lot of cold water, but the place that I was located was all shadows from buildings. And if you have a lot of buildings around you, usually there are very strong wind, right? So like I was exposed by lots of wind and it's all shadow around me, so it was extremely cold. I didn't have adjustable clothes to wear more, so I was really regretting at that day. Yeah, preparing extra clothes would be good for you. First thing that you want to do when you join the market is you want to say hi to your neighbors, like right side and then left side, at least. And then there are many benefits saying hi to them. Of course, connection for future, but the same day, maybe if you are alone, you want to go to washroom at some point and you cannot leave your things, right? Your thing might be stolen or like you want to have security. When it happens, you can talk to your neighbors. Hey, I'm gonna need to go washroom quickly, so could you keep an eye until I come back? You can help each other when they want to go washroom or buy something like lunch. You can protect each other and you can have really nice engagement. I hope it's not gonna happen to you while you're doing market, but sometimes you have a situation that you might need for someone's help. And of course, they are organizers for events, but when it's super huge event, it's not like you can find organizer soon. Then you can ask for help, someone around you. How to handle payment. When I joined my first market, I didn't have card machine, so I only handled with cash, which is fine from the beginning, but most of people I handled with in the market, they prefer paying by card. If you cannot accept cards, what you can do is to ask customer to find ATM and get a cash coming back to your place. And I don't know how many customers are willing to do that. You might miss your opportunity because of that. I can recommend Square. That is a life changer for me. I got this as a recommendation from experienced vendors. The good part about this Square is you can connect with the device and your phone, and you can handle with payment by having the little device. The good thing about Square is you don't have to pay annual fee or monthly fee. It's a per transaction, but I think it's super fair. I don't want to pay a monthly fee because it's not like I join markets every month. If you're also doing not consistently, like me, I think Square is really nice option for you to have. Okay, let's talk about price. When you start selling your things, pricing is very difficult part, right? I went through that and I'm still learning about pricing. But one thing I want to say is you cannot compare with your thing with big company producing tons and selling cheaper. If you try to compete with those big companies, probably you cannot pay for your table charge or like other fees. What you want to do is to find your value and don't sell super cheap. But at the same time, let's say in the street market, if someone look for $1,000 of artworks to pay, I'm not sure about it. You really need to observe audiences. What kind of people are joining market? If it's like street market, having lots of vendors and food and music, probably people might be distracted very easily, and that could be more like a impulsive purchase. It could be good for stickers or greeting cards, something that is easier to carry by hand. But just selling $3 sticker, can you pay your table fee and then all things for your preparation? Probably you're gonna need to sell hundreds of stickers to get them back, for example. So it's a balance, and I'm still learning this part through these experiences. I will keep constantly updating my information that I got, so stay tuned. Okay, so now let's talk about contact. It's always nice to keep in touch with your customer who buy your work, and also potential customers too. Even they don't buy your things the day that you join event, it's also possible that they want to have it after the event. What I do is to make a QR code for Instagram so that they can keep checking my work and future markets opportunity. And also if you have Etsy shop or online shop, guiding people to your shop could be another way that you can do. I also had a business card before so that people can take it for free, but I just recognized that in my case I didn't have a lot of opportunities to get back from them. Printing is not for free, so I decided to keep my business cards only time when someone asks me, for future collaboration or someone who might be interested in my work in the future. It's also a very good strategy for customers saying that, hey, do you have business card? And then you give business card and oh, thank you so much, and I will see you later. It's just like the method of ending conversation. So now let's talk about layout. How could you make a display for your artwork? And good place to find your inspiration is Pinterest. I check all the time, checking other vendors' setup. It's very inspiring. Let's check my first market, and I think I could explain better. So you will see that my first setup is very flat. It's very difficult to see what I'm selling, except you get closer to my shop. Well, that could be strategy though. But the thing is, maybe including you, I do the same too. I step a little bit away from shop that I'm interested, and I'm just trying to guess and see what they're selling. And if I'm really interested, and I'll get closer. Are you doing the same? So for getting more opportunity and chances, vertical setup is very important to show, give an idea what you're selling. You shouldn't get a lot of pressure from this. Like a first market, no one could do perfectly. And then the big goal is just to attend event, learn one thing, something from the experience. From last video, I was talking about my anxiety being in public and then couldn't talk to people like the way that I wanted to. And I received very kind comment and feedback. Thank you so much. After that, I learned that there is a beauty for being, existing, a place that you don't get used to be, or you're not familiar to be. And that time I was thinking that I only had one chance to try out, and I couldn't perform well, and I was a bit depressed. But if you don't feel like you could do well, you can try again. I missed the part of try again. So I feel uncomfortable, so I don't want to do anymore, versus I felt a bit uncomfortable, but at least I was there. And I could try next time and then see how it's gonna change. Sorry, I went a little bit too far. Let's go back to the main topic about market. I have one advice to you while you're doing the market. My tip is you want to look like you're busy. What I mean is like instead of just sitting and waiting for customers, or just doing the phone, or I don't know, just absent-minded, smiling in the store. Instead of doing that, for example, organizing your shop, well, even it's already organized, you kind of act like you're organizing shop. But the point is you want to look like busy. People want to buy things from the place that looks busy, look active. And also, if someone is just sitting like this and then waiting customer, don't you feel like a little bit having pressure to look inside? Very soon I'm gonna make a video of me doing the market, so I will definitely update with you and show you what I'm doing there. And last part that I want to talk about is body language. For example, there are some people who visit to your place but not having the intention of buying your work. If you are feeling like a bit bored and want to enjoy conversation, that could be super fine. You pay for space. You want to engage with people who are thinking of purchasing your things, right? For example, from my case, some people are coming to my booth for practicing language. Like I speak Japanese as a first language, so sometimes they just want to practice speaking Japanese with me. And then it's totally fine if it's just like a friends or casual setup, but market is not the ideal place for me doing that. It's not only about language. There are people who just want to talk and they want you to be their counselor sometimes. Because you also want to engage with customers. It's very difficult to know like a borderline that you don't want to be rude. At the same time, you don't want to lose your time for selling opportunity. So what you can do is body language. After having some kind of long conversation and you don't know how to stop, then you can pick up your phone and then just start checking the things and, oh, sorry, I got some messages, so I'm gonna reply. You can do that too. And also, if you have different customers while you're having conversation with a person, you can also say, I'm sorry, there's another customer, but if you need some help, just let me know. I wanted to be nice to everyone who comes to shop, but sometimes it was very difficult for me to manage. So I'm just sharing the thing that I came up with, But if you have any question about your first market or anything, I really enjoy reading your comments, and thank you so much for staying in touch with me and going this journey with me. Previously, I made a video, like documentary video, spending time with me as a local market vendor. You can also check the video after this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.